What's up, guys? It's Tyler from House of Cards TCG, bringing you another live duel with commentary. And this time, I'm going to be commentating over Shane from the channel. He's playing his Vanquish Soul Kashtira deck against a Labrynth player. So this was at a trophy tournament that we hosted, and we had a great turnout. And it was actually 4 rounds of Swiss with 2 rounds of Top Cut. So we're going to bring you 2 featured matches from each round, as well as both top 4 matches and then the finals match. All going to be commentated over, so you get to enjoy it. Let us know down below things that we can do to improve, or things that you want to see, or if you do enjoy this type of content. We hope to bring you some high quality duels. Now is the goal of this whole tournament, so we try to pick the feature matches that you would enjoy. So like I said, we have Shane on his Vanquish Soul Kashtira deck, and also please make sure to subscribe. I almost forgot to drop it. We're trying to get to 4,000, and your help would be truly appreciated. So Shane on his Vanquish Soul Kashtira deck list, which is spicy. You get to see a lot of Kashtira engine. It's not just Fenrir. When I say Vanquish Soul Kashtira, I don't mean just Fenrir. I mean, it's actually a whole Kashtira package against a Labrynth player. So let's go check out this live duel.
House of Cards
TCG.
Alright, going ahead and starting into game number 1, we see Shane at the top. Again, I'm going to fix the camera angle. I tried this camera angle for this tournament on a few videos. I prefer the side view, but I want you guys to comment down below. Let me know, do you prefer the side view, or do you prefer this view, which is like a first person view? Let me know what you guys think down below. I prefer the side view, and going forward, if I had to choose, I'm just going to do future side view angles on the camera. We did fix the glare. There's no glare on the cards anymore, but we are going to see Shane at the top playing Vanquish Soul, and we are going to see our Labrynth player at the bottom. That is Shane from the channel, so he is on Vanquish Soul as well, but he's playing a Kashtira build, which is actually pretty nice. So his Kashtira build is a lot Kashtira heavy. He's got Birth, he's got Theosis, Unicorns, and Rise Heart. So I do like his build, but I do prefer my build a little bit better. I like more of the hand traps versus him. He's playing a whole nother engine in his deck. So we are going to start with a special summoning of a Unicorn. Unicorn effect is going to activate. Unicorn will then search. And I'm assuming that he's either going to grab Birth or Theosis. Theosis if he doesn't have Theosis in hand already. There it is. So he does grab the Theosis. Then we're probably going to see the Theosis come down. I do like that the Kashtira engine baits the Ash or the Imperm, so then your Raisin actually dodges it, because sometimes you want your Raisin to resolve. So he's going to go with the Pressure Planet. So obviously I think what he's trying to do is play around Droll there. And the way he plays around Droll is special summon Unicorn, grab Theosis, and then you have Theosis Fenrir set up. So we are going to see the Pressure Planet come down. Pressure Planet is going to go ahead and grab the Fenrir. Now let's see if he has Birth. So he's going to go Theosis, target the Unicorn. And we're going to see his deck list here. We're going to see a Fenrir come down. Fenrir's probably going to go ahead and grab a Rise Heart. So the Fenrir in hand is just going to be an Earth attribute that he's going to be able to have for his Vanquish Soul engine. So that is actually a really good play there from Shane, being able to see that. I do see the Fire attribute at the top of the screen, knowing that is a Rise Heart. So that is a very good play around Shane. So he used the Pressure Planet to grab Fenrir. So he has Fenrir in hand, and that way he's able to go ahead and have Fenrir in hand, obviously, for an Earth attribute. We're going to see a Rise Heart come down and a Shangri-La. So when he activates the Rise Heart effect, which is now, and our opponent banishes 3, that is going to go ahead, Shangri-La, block a zone. Let's see if he knows his matchup. If he does go Spell and Trap Zone, so he knows that his opponent is playing Labrynth. That's a little cheeky, I'm not going to lie. I don't know if you would still block spells and traps, but let's see. I guess it kind of makes sense. I mean, if you're playing a Vanquish Soul package and I had a choice, I would probably block spells and traps, knowing that Raisin can just pop the field spell. That's a good point, though. He is blocking a lot of his monster zones, so it's causing his Raisin to be a little bit less impactful. So his opponent's got to know to use the side zones there, but he does keep these both the link spots available. So if his opponent was to link off, then he would have that ability to be able to pop. So that is really good there. Standby phase, this should go in the center column if he is still playing around those link columns. Let's see what he does here. So he does correctly, actually. So he does bring out a Unicorn in the center zone. This allows him, if he did have, but he actually doesn't matter, because, you know, Raisin, he would have to normal summon it and he have to have access to it. So, we're going to see a Lava Golem come down. He doesn't have Rock of the Vanquisher to obviously special summon out a Raisin, but we are going to see Lava Golem come down, getting rid of the Rise Heart and Shangri-La. So if we know that our opponent is on Labrynth, so you know the extra deck doesn't matter, so he doesn't care about the Unicorn on field. That's really good. We know that Shane doesn't have access to a Birth, otherwise he would have put it down. We do see a Crow in hand. Oh, and then he gets hit with the Gamma Seal on the Unicorn, but was that necessary? I guess it is necessary if you're going to drop a Radiant down. That works. So double Kaiju Lava Golem in his hand. So this is like a going second Labrynth build, I think. I'm interesting. That's crazy. So his tech cards are Kaijus and Lava Golem. Love to see it, actually. Just ripping apart the whole board. And let's see what happens from here. So looks like our opponent is reading some of Shane's cards here. Or he is reading Pressure Planet to see the attack gain. Because obviously we have a Dark, Water, and a Fire on the field. So his monsters are gaining 100. So actually, what, 300 attack. We are going to see the Stovey go down, and that's going to go ahead and send another copy of Lava Golem that was in his hand. So my man opened up 2 Kaijus and double Lava Golem. He actually could have Lava Golemed again, correct? Yeah, he could Lava Golem again and get rid of the Lava Golem and Gamma Seal if he wanted to. But we are going to see a set 2. I assume that he probably set Big Welcome, or he set Welcome. I actually missed it. That's unfortunate when playing Lava. I wish I had the other angle. It would have been better, and this is another reason why, because you can get a wider view of the play field. So we definitely got to play from the side view for sure going forward. Crow, really good if you hit that Stovey. We are going to see a Raisin, so he looks like he may have top decked a Raisin there. So we're going to go normal summon Raisin and effect. We can see that Radiant is blocked by the Kaiju, so he can't normal summon in the zone that the Radiant is in. And the only other option I would have done is maybe normal summon to the left of Lava Golem. The reason why is because you don't want to block that link column zone, because you may get into a Pantera that Pantera can pop. So that appears to be a Caesar Valius. I'm looking at the levels, and I think that's a level 8 Earth. So I think that he grabbed a Caesar Valius there. Let's see what he does. Also, Shane has to take that 1,000 and standby, make sure he does that. We're going to go ahead and see a Burger come down. Okay, so maybe it was a Burger. And Burger's going to go ahead and reveal Crow and draw a card. So we see Ash Blossom, really good. If he just drew into that Ash, which he may have just drawn into that Ash, that's really good going into the engine. It makes you wonder if you should have possibly activated before the draw, but probably not, because you want to bait this Caesar Valius right now. So if he goes Caesar Valius as non-targeting, he can go ahead and flip his traps. On summon, it looks like he is going to go ahead and Big Welcome, and that is going to get met with an Ash Blossom. I do believe that's Big Welcome. So like I said, I think he drew into that off the Burger, so that's really good there for him. And now if he has the attributes, which we know he has a Fenrir, we know he has a Dark, does he have the Fire in hand? He does, because he bounced back the Raisin. So he could pop that other back row with the Caesar Valius, actually. And he is going to activate the effect. Raisin, Burger, and Fenrir all revealed. And now he can non-target pop. So he could just go ahead and pop that back row. And he is going to pop the back row, which was a dimensional barrier, which really does nothing in this matchup. It doesn't change because he does have the Kashtira package, but he is going to go Lava Golem into the Radiant. That's gaining the attack points as well, so I believe this should be enough for game. These are all pretty close to 3,000 apiece, so this... No, it's not going to be game because he's going to be short, but he could actually go Heavy Burger in standby phase and burn for game, so... he's already activated the effect of Heavy Burger to bring out... So he would have to wait till his opponent's main phase. But you know that your opponent is on top deck. You could actually just link off Caesar, and then you could go Rock, bring out the Heavy Burger, and then in draw phase you could actually just activate the effect of Burger and burn for a game. But Shane's deciding to add back the Caesar back to hand. So let's see what our opponent does here. Standby. He is going to take another 1,000. I think that's what he is pointing at. Let's see what our Labrynth player can do. He is going to normal summon out the Chandelier. And Shane's looking at it. We do know that Shane's holding a DD Crow too. That's obviously insane. So he's going to go Rocket the Vanquisher here. That is going to bring out the Raisin. Raisin effect is then going to go ahead and activate. He can go ahead and search. I would assume he searches a Mad Love here. Yeah, definitely grab Mad Love because that's the only thing that I haven't seen. You want to make sure that you have your engine live and rolling. Alright, and now we are going to... I'm surprised that he can't... He must have over 1,500 life points, so I don't think that they calculated the Pressure Planet in the attack gain, because I think that he would have been very close to being able to burn for game with Burger. But we are going to see the Labrynth player go ahead and scoop there because he's got nothing else going on. So we are going to see Shane with the Vanquish Soul Kashtira deck take game number 1. And we're going to see Labrynth, what I assume, go first in game number 2. And let's go ahead and side deck and move on into game number 2. Alright, heading on into game number 2, just a reminder to subscribe to the channel if you enjoy this type of content, and comment down below any ways that we can improve or things that you would like to see in the future. So, this is a trophy tournament that we hosted, that we got to see hopefully some high quality dueling. That's really our goal, is we don't want to just see blowouts, we want to see high quality dueling. But I think that this might be an overpowered match here. So, we are going to see our Labrynth player go first, and let's see what our Labrynth player decides to do. We do see a Durendal in Shane's hand as well as a Pressure Planet. So he's got Kashtira engine with the Vanquish Soul engine. But the problem that I see with his deck, obviously, is I do not see any going second cards or multiple hand traps. And I do know that could be an issue with playing too many engines and not having enough. But we are going to see a set 3 pass from our Labrynth player. And again, if I had the side view, we'd be able to see those cards much better. And he does top deck into a Cosmic Cyclone. Really good there. Do you shotgun the Cosmic, though? That is the question. We are going to go ahead and see the Coffin. Yeah. Ku-Klok. Why am I forgetting? I said Coffin. Ku-Klok. We're going to see Ku-Klok go down. And then he's going to go ahead and activate what appears to be a Big Welcome Labrynth. So I'm thinking we got Ku-Klok and then we go Big Welcome. This still has to be... I don't know why he didn't Ku-Klok on his own turn, activate the Big Welcome on his own turn. That is a good question there. But we are going to see what appears to be an Ariana get bounced there. So we're going to see a Pressure Planet come down. Pressure Planet effect is going to go ahead and activate. So if he... Yeah, I don't understand that one. If he had Ku-Klok, why he didn't just activate a Labrynth spell or trap on his own turn when he had the Ku-Klok. So maybe he knows better than I do. But we are going to see a Lady come out. And then we're going to go Eradicator. Shane has to obviously chain, and this is another question. If you had Eradicator, why don't you just do this in draw phase? If you do this in draw phase, then you prevent that Pressure Planet from going down. I don't know if I agree with all this. I think this was timed very... maybe we can get a comment down below as to why this was activated in the way that it was, but I think that this could have been much better had we been able to do it in the draw phase. We rip the Pressure Planet as well. So alright, so Cosmic is going to hit Skill Drain. That is really good. Now we're going to see the Pressure Planet go out, but it already resolved, so it doesn't really matter. And then Shay's got to reveal his hand, and he's going to drop the Rhoda, the Dust Devil, the Durendal. All that's going to go down, but we do have a Unicorn. Eradicator just being a broken card. But again, I still think that this should have been done in draw phase. We would have prevented him from getting to this Unicorn altogether. So Unicorn is then going to go ahead and grab Birth. We did see that he has a Fenrir in hand. And it appears... And again, why do we do the Ku-Klok on this turn? That's just... I don't understand. I guess we had to in order to summon Lady from hand because all we had was a Big Welcome. So maybe that's the reason why. Because we couldn't do it otherwise. But then you just go Big Welcome, bounce Ariana... Then normal summon the Ariana, search for another Big Welcome or a Welcome spell. So I do think that might have been played a little bit differently. I think we activate the Big Welcome with the Ku-Klok on our turn. And as we know, in the Kashtira build, this is just going to be game here. So I think this is going to be a quick scoop. And we're going to see the Kashtira engine of the Vanquish Soul deck pop off and just be able to actually take the game here. But I do think that the correct play was Ku-Klok, go Big Welcome, Ariana, bounce the Ariana, normal summon Ariana, and then you can grab Welcome Labrynth. Activate Welcome Labrynth, that can bring out anything. And then you have Lady, you special Lady Eradicator in the draw phase, and then you rip the Pressure Planet from his hand too, and he doesn't actually get Unicorn. You rip his whole hand, he's left with a Fenrir. Again, comment down below. Let me know what you think, because I think that was the correct play there. And with this is going to be enough for game, obviously. So he's going to attack with Fenrir, attack with Fenrir, attack with Rise Heart, attack with Unicorn. And that's going to take the game. And we're going to see a quick 2-0 in round number 2. Shane taking it with his Vanquish Soul Kashtira. A little note. Ooh, I will take that back. We're going to see a Magnum up. I don't think it really matters here. I'm not sure what Magnum is going to search. But a little preview is that in round number 3, Shane and I play each other in a nice little mirror, but he's playing Kashtira version, I'm playing the regular version. So you're going to get to see Shane and I duel it out in round number 3. And FYI, we may have a rematch later on in the night. So This has been good. So Shane with the Swift 2-0, but at least you got to see a little bit of the Kashtira Vanquish Soul deck that he's put together. I do think it's powerful because you can mix the Kashtira engine, and the Kashtira engine actually baits out a lot of the hand traps that you wouldn't want to get hit with your Vanquish Soul engine. So it's a little different than pure, but in the pure version that I play, I like having the going second in the hand trap. So that's what Shane is missing from his deck list. So, but obviously Kashtira engine is very strong and helps with the OTK, which Vanquish Soul can struggle with. So with all that, guys, I'm going to go ahead and check out. And this has been Tyler with House of Cards TCG signing out.